What's up, people? Alright, so I just woke up. That's why my hair is all raggedy. So I woke up and I do what every other person does when they wake up in the morning. They check their phone and they check Facebook. So I'm just scrolling through and I seen one of my friends posted an article from Ultimate Guitar. And it was Misha from Periphery. And in the article, he's basically saying, we don't make any money. We go out, we tour, but because of our production, we don't make any money. We come home, in the same way we left. So his focus is to not make money off of Periphery anymore, but to make money on outside, things that he's done. He can't say this, but I can. A little background if you don't know, if you're just some random person that just stumbled upon this video on YouTube. I play bass, and at one point in time I toured with a band that was signed to a label, and I did an album cycle with them. And we were on a tour bus, we weren't in a van, and we opened for some pretty big bands and played some pretty big shows. I think the biggest show we played on that tour cycle was 22,000 people. We opened for Chris Daughtry, Three Doors Down, Hinder when Get Stoned was at its peak. So I've done a little bit more than, just play a couple local shows in a bar. So that's where I'm coming from on this. So, and because I'm not in the music business or industry anymore, I gave up on all that, kind of because of what he's talking about. I have the freedom to say this where he can't. A lot of the fault for this lies with the fans. Not like the fans, but the fans. Because what he was saying is, nobody sells records anymore, There's a question here that says, will there ever be a metal band that sells as many records as Metallica did? And he said, no. No one's selling records. It's gone. It's disappeared. Because all of these so-called fans, they don't buy records. Another thing that's kind of related to this, yesterday on Twitter, Wheeler Walker Jr. was doing his thing and talking shit about other, wannabe country artists in country today. And he got a reaction from one of the singers, and she responded back, hey, this single has sold 2 million copies. And people in the comments are defending Wheeler and saying, oh, just because, 2 million idiots bought it, doesn't mean that it's good. Yeah, well, you know what? Those idiots are supporting that artist. And that artist is making a fucking living, and because of that, they're going to continue making music that you don't want to hear. Because their idiot fans are fucking supporting them. If you like Periphery, if you like these heavier bands, buy their fucking music. Buy their albums. Buy their physical copies. Don't just stream the shit on Spotify. Don't just go buy one single off iTunes. Buy the fucking album. Give these metal artists, give these real artists a fucking leg to stand on. Give them a chance. Because pretty soon what's going to happen is a lot of these bands are just going to fucking disappear. Because there's going to be nothing in it for them. They're going to end up in more debt than anything. And they just disappear. It's sad, but that's what it is. Oh, the metal community, we're some of the most loyal, people. If we love a band, we love them through everything and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, why is metal one of the most undersold fucking genres in the entire music industry? If metal fans are so awesome and we're so loyal, why are bands like Periphery just fucking barely scraping by? It's a joke, man. It sucks. So, metal fans, if you want to be these badass, loyal fans that you're supposed to be, buy a fucking album. Buy a physical copy of the album. If you can't find it at Best Buy, because God knows they don't carry shit anymore, because people don't sell it. Why would you stock something that doesn't sell? Go to the band's website. Buy the album from their website. Go to their show. Buy a ticket to their show. And then when you're at the show, buy a t-shirt. Buy a fucking sticker. Buy a physical copy of the album. Because I'm telling you, this sucks. I'm not even really a fan of Periphery. I saw him last summer. Sixth was on tour with him, and I went just to see Sixth. I love Sixth. And while I was there, I bought a Sixth shirt. I fucking bought a poster. Talk the talk, walk the walk. Anybody that knows me knows I buy albums. I buy physical copies of albums. I don't just sit here and make a YouTube video talking shit about it. I actually do this because, like I said, I've been on the other side of the fence. But I'm not even really a fan of Periphery, but I get what he's saying. And this is kind of the ugly man behind the curtain in metal. I keep looking up because I have another computer screen and I have the article pulled up. But yeah, that's my 2 cents, man. That's what it is.